So if you disagree with any of the things I will say, it's fine. Nobody, because movie preferences and movie taste and movie opinions in general are meant to be subjective. That's what makes it fun. But still, where are Hereditary's nominations? Hey. It looks like I'm not in the mood. It's cause, if you can see, it's 12:23 a.m. and I need to film a vlog for Sunday. So short story. So I had a vlog prepared for Sunday already. It's currently Friday. No, well now it's 12:23, so it's Saturday. And I have a vlog prepared for tomorrow. It's edited. It's actually posted already and scheduled to be posted at 8 p.m. tomorrow on Sunday. And a situation has arisen. A new problem has presented itself and I have a new predicament. Basically, the vlog I'm supposed to be releasing tomorrow is supposed to be, it's called A Day on the Production Set. I took you guys to work with me. Basically, a shoot. The digital commercial which we shot was supposed to be released by today. Today, Saturday, I mean. Today is Saturday, but it was delayed. And it's a brand digital commercial. I can't reveal the brand on the vlog if the commercial hasn't been released. Do you understand? So that puts me in a sad position, to say the least. So basically, I have to rush shoot, rush edit, and rush prepare for a vlog. So this is that. So it's past midnight. We're gonna make it back with coffee. And we're gonna shoot this thing because I need a vlog for tomorrow. And gusto ko panindigan ang mga sinimulan ko. Kasi gano'n naman dapat eh. Yung mga sinisimulan mo, dapat pinapanindigan mo. Am I right, ladies and gents? So we're gonna do this. Let's go for the actual vlog proper. By the way, if you think there's a pimple patch in the center of my nose, that's because there is. And I'm not gonna get into it. I'm not gonna zoom in because I actually care about your eyes. So anyhow, welcome. So it's been a while since I posted a non-social, non-outside the world vlog. So this is gonna be fun. This is fun. It is now February 9. This is the first vlog I'm filming on February. Congratulations to everyone for making it to February. So what happens during February? What happens during February? Comment down below what you think happens. I'll give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you responded with Valentine's, you are incorrect. No one cares about Valentine's. Okay, what happens during February? The Oscars. The Oscars have been a part of my life. Growing up, my mom and I would marathon my family and I would marathon Oscar nominations, and this whole video is just you seeing how horrible my posture is. So you can already tell from the title of this vlog that this is going to be an Oscars review because the Oscars are on Feb 25, so that's soon. It's Feb 9, so that's just a few weeks to the Oscars. So I thought we'd get into it. We'd look into some of the nominated movies, ones that I've already seen, critique them a bit, and talk about them. I'm not a pro, but I do have experience in the film world. But in general, I just love watching movies. The Oscars this year have had a lot of issues, have had a lot of controversies. One of them was the introduction of the Popular Film Award. There is also the nomination of a certain movie. Itago na lang natin sa pangalang Black Panther. The nominations shocked me too as well, and that's why I'm all the more inclined to talk about it because of how controversial it is. I'll place time markers below in the description below So you can just skip through parts, skip to the movies you want to know about, just to avoid spoilers for sure. But I promise I will try my hardest not include any. If you disagree with any of the things, I will say it's fine. Nobody, because movie preferences and movie taste and movie opinions in general are meant to be subjective. That's what makes it fun. But still, where are Hereditary's nominations? First movie is Roma. It was directed by Alfonso Cuarón. I don't know how you pronounce it. Cuarón, correct me if I'm wrong. Alfonso Cuarón, who was also the director of Gravity. So his last movie before this was Gravity, starring Sandra Bullock and George Clooney. The whole movie in general was an ode to the women who raised him. So that's super cool. On Rotten Tomatoes, it's rated 96%. Okay, so Roma was set in the 1970s in Mexico City. Is that correct? New Mexico, rather. In New Mexico, it's basically a tale of two women. Cleo, a domestic worker, and her employer, Sofia. What the film wanted to feature were two women who are very different classes, very different statuses in life, who still encounter the same problems. And the whole film is in black and white, and it's also in Spanish. So that requires you to be 100% ready to read subtitles if you're not fluent in Spanish, and 100% awake. Also 100% focused, which is difficult for me, a human with the attention span of a goldfish. When a film is in black and white, you can only rely on the acting, the characters' expressions, and the story itself to set the tone. Pros of the of Roma. It's available on Netflix. It was produced by Netflix. Can you believe that? This was Cuarón's ode to the women who raised him. So it was very personal. It was very intimate. You could feel his connection to the characters. I feel like the best films always are personal and intimate. So yeah, big pro. The production design felt like a classic Scorsese movie. And I'm a big fan of Sir Martin Scorsese. But the biggest pro for me is Yalitza. What's her name? I'm sorry. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Yalitza Aparicio. She is the queen of this movie. She was amazing. She's the lead actress. She played Cleo. And if she wins Best Actress, then that's a plus. The movie, it tackled so much. It had politics. It had these like student protests. It tackled infidelity, and Cleo gets pregnant. That's not a spoiler. I promise. It's in the trailer. It tackled family and all these universal themes, but it all boils down to the main topic that it wanted to feature, which was basically just hardships of women, which are a lot. Am I right, ladies? But overall, did I hate it? No. Did I love it? I wouldn't say I loved it. Like, this isn't my cup of tea. It's great. It's well made. It's beautiful visually. Again, Miss Yalitza, you are incredible. So Roma was nominated for Best Picture, Best Actress, Best Supporting Actress, Best Director, Foreign Language Film, Best Original Screenplay, Best Cinematography, Best Sound Mixing, Best Production Design, and Best Sound Editing. Well deserved. If Roma wins Best Picture, I wouldn't mind for sure. Now my own rating, out of 10, maybe an 8. An 8 out of 10. Yeah. Next movie. This is the movie Can You Forgive Me? It's directed by Marielle Heller. This is actually my first movie of hers, but she apparently she also directed Diary of a Teenage Girl. It's quite popular. I haven't seen it though. I should. Okay, its rating on Rotten Tomatoes is a whopping 98%. Pretty high. Can You Ever Forgive Me? It's a story about Miss Lee Israel. She was a celebrity biography writer. So she wrote biographies. she wasn't succeeding overall as a writer. And the movie starts off with her bankrupt. Basically, she was losing her job. She lost her job, so she starts writing another biography about Fanny Bryce. Okay, she's an American illustrated song model, comedian, singer, theater, and film actress. Okay, noted. So Lee Israel was upon doing research for a biography about Fanny Bryce. She comes across this letter, which she thinks of selling, and I wasn't aware of this, but they're collectors of these items like memorabilia and things like letters. People collect this, and they actually cost a lot. So that's something that Lee Israel discovers, and upon tweaking it a bit, she adds a little PS in one of the letters. It ends up costing more.
Recently found this delightful signed letter.
Fanny Bryce, one of my favorites. I could give you 75.
Oh.
I could give more for better content. It's a bit bland is all. Yeah, I can definitely get a lot more for this one. I mean, the PS makes it priceless.
So that's when she starts forging letters by celebrities and by legends. So basically, she was a literary forger. The original book that this was based off of, this movie was based off of, was called Can You Forgive Me? Memoirs of a Literary Forger. The pros of this movie for me, first of all, Melissa McCarthy is one of my favorite actresses. My all-time favorite show is The Gilmore Girls. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's on Netflix. All 7 seasons are on Netflix. So Melissa McCarthy was in Gilmore Girls, so that's where I first saw her. So ever since, she's been a part of my life. She's an anti-heroine, like how anti-heroines work. She's wrong and what she's doing is wrong, but you're still rooting for her and hoping for the best for her. And also, oh yeah, I can't not mention this. Chad Hawk, played by Richard E. Grant, was a perfect addition. I really can't think of any con. It was just a solid watch, and I have zero complaints, and I am glad that it is nominated. Its nominations are Best Actress, Best Supporting Actor, and Best Adapted Screenplay. If it wins any of that, highly deserves more awards in my opinion. Then all in all, Can You Forgive Me? It gets a 9.5 out of 10. There's always room for improvement. The third movie we're gonna talk about is Black Klansman. It's directed by Spike Lee, who also directed Malcolm X and Inside Man. Its rating on Rotten Tomatoes is 95%. One of the opening frames was I'm gonna insert it right here. This joint is based upon some faux real shit. So it's based on a true story. It's about Ron Stallworth, who was the first African-American detective in the Colorado Springs Police Department. Those were a lot of words. Determined to make a name for himself while starting, he decides to start a mission, which was to expose the Ku Klux Klan, a very known organization set to ruin the race of the people of color. Okay, so the pros of this movie. For me, the best thing in this movie was the screenplay, was definitely how it was written. It was produced by the ones who made Get Out, which was one of my favorites from last year's Oscars. The Ku Klux Klan has been talked about since forever. When they introduced the Ku Klux Klan, the first thing that popped into my head was Birth of a Nation, which was the first movie we watched in my introduction to film class in college. And they actually watched Birth of a Nation in the movie. Movies like Mudbound and Mississippi Burning have already tackled the Ku Klux Klan, but these are issues against people of color. While more people of color are accepted nowadays, or more respected, I believe these issues still exist and they should be talked about. The movie was humorous in all the right ways. It was clever. It was well written. I believe if a movie screenplay is good, chances are the movie itself is gonna be good. So it was good. It was good, but I don't think it was anything spectacular. It wasn't jaw-dropping. It was a good watch, and I did enjoy and I did learn. That's always an A+. Okay, it was nominated for Best Picture, Best Supporting Actor, Best Director, Best Original Music Score, Best Adapted Screenplay, and Best Film Editing. Okay. If I were to rate it out of 10, I'd give it maybe a 6 out of 10. Next movie. We're now gonna go to the more mainstream movies. Again, Bohemian Rhapsody, take notes. Does that deserve a Best Picture nomination?